this guy here, he'd been pretty tough, also shown some willingness to spaz. He was the guy who I tried to 3-bet and ICM screw him up earlier, and he just wouldn't fold. So yeah, he's definitely pretty hard to play against, and it kind of sucks that he's got position and also got a lot of chips. That was the previous hand from the previous video. He was at my table before in this tournament. I think he was from like Greece or something like that. He was also quite spazzy. I think the difference between these two players is that Hard Decision was still playing pretty good. Even that he was spazzing around a bit, he was still like, he looked like he's got a clue at least. Whereas Frizinga was just being like spazzing in all the wrong spots. And then we have D Jelly, who I know his stats here don't look that needy, but this has got like 400 hands of like 400 and 3 and 200 from this final table. So his actual stats were more like 11/9 for full ring. He's an absurd need. So it kind of sucks. I got the need to my right and the lags to my left, but what can you do? I put my own stats in here because they were sort of blocking my whole cards. These 240 hands are my sample for this final table, so I'm running extremely laggy, and I'm sure everyone knows it. Just gonna start replaying this. D-Jelly gives me a walk, that's nice. I could 3-bet here, but might as well fold 10-7 offsuit and 3-bet if I have 10-7 suited. Kinda same here, I could 3-bet, but I could also just wait for a better spot. Frizinga, who was the spazzy Greek guy, 3-bets, D-Jelly flats. He C-bets, D-Jelly flats. Check, check. And Frizinga bets, D-Jelly calls. 7's good there. Yeah, I guess Frizinga played it decently. I might even play it the same because I think D-Jelly has exactly the type of hand he has there. But he's a bit of like a station in it, I guess. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm very happy with this. Now the Nit's got all the chips. He's only got 20 big blinds, so his pass factor is going to be pretty high. Alright, I open Jack 6. That's fine for handed. Here, usually I always c-bet this. I'm not sure if it's perfect against D-Jelly because I think he also defends his BB a bit tighter than most people would forehanded. So I think he actually hits this flop a bit more often than most people would, and therefore I'm not getting folds that often. But I mean, I'm betting 23 to win 60. It doesn't have to work that often anyway, so can't be that bad. He check calls. I think my turn decision is pretty interesting as well, because like he could easily have 2-pair. He could have like Jack 10 here, a fair bit. I think like I don't think he's calling the big blind with too many 5s, but whatever 5 he has, I'm sure he's gonna fold unless maybe if he's got like H5. So I barrel here. I don't think it's the best 2-barrel in the world. I could just check back as well, because like there's not that many 10s in his range that don't have at least like a gutter to go with it as well. Because like I don't think he's flatting with 10-7 offsuit or 10-8 offsuit there. He's probably flatting like 10-8 suited, maybe like 10-7 suited. I don't know, but there's just like really few 10s either that he can have that would fold here, because they usually have like a straight draw to go with it. But I mean, it can't be a bad barrel either, because again I'm betting 63 to win 107, and he just folds because he's a nit, and that's what nits do. So yeah, that worked out pretty fine, but I just don't think that either of my bets were particularly great. Here, blind versus blind against this nit, I'm not gonna fold anything. I'm either gonna 3-bet or flat my whole range, I think. Even if I had 7 to a suited, I'm pretty sure I flat. I get a fine flop. His C-bets seems like a really clear call to me. Really good turn card as well. I could check back here. I decide to bet really small for a couple of reasons. I mean, it's not really a value bet. The only hands that I'm getting value from is like if he's got like a 3, like ace 3, king 3, 3, 5, something like that. And I guess with some ace high he might check call, but then again, I guess he would rather like bet or check fold, I guess. If he has like ace 5 or ace 7, I guess he might check call. But yeah, there's not a ton of hands I can get value from here. It's more like I mean, I'm obviously just happy if he folds any two cards, because like all his combinations that haven't hit this board still usually got 6 outs to beat me anyway, at least.